And welcome back to Primetime News.
Special welcome to viewers on onespotmedia.com as well as TVJ International in the Cayman Islands.
Up first this evening, why aren't more fake dentists being prosecuted?
A question being asked, which is why Jamaican lawmakers are now being pushed to consider tougher legislation to clamp down on the illegal practice.
Romardo Lyons has the conclusion of this TVJ News special report, Glamour or Gamble, Unregulated Dentistry.
Reports continue to trickle in over fake dental practitioners, and authorities say they're moving to prosecute those in breach. In the meantime, there's a need for legislative review. The Dental Act has been reliable for decades, but has it lost its teeth through the passage of time?
What is protected in law currently is the name dental. So if somebody should go and set up something called Tooth Fairy, Tooth Palace, Tooth Magazine, it may not catch the attention of the regulators because dentistry is protected. So if you're going to say setting up a dental practice, then they will require that you have a dental license. So we have recognized that loophole, and we're moving assiduously to close the loophole that any name that conjures dental and dental care, whether it not be dentistry in its nomenclature, should also be protected.
On the contrary, Mr. Shaw argues that while keywords are absent, if the parties suspected are displaying or performing actions related to dentistry, they can still be punished.
No, the Act defines dentistry as the performance of any operation, treatment of any diseases, deficiencies, or lesions on or of the human teeth or jaws, and it pretty much treats with any care, advice, anything concerning human teeth or jaws. And so what we have are persons who are not identifying themselves as dentists, but they are performing these services that are mentioned in the Act as part of the profession of dentistry.
He points to the adage, action speaks louder than words.
They are calling themselves teeth whitening consultants, etc. But notwithstanding the fact that they are not registered under the council still has authority over them by virtue of the fact that they are engaged in practices that are endemic to the profession.
Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the Dental Act clearly outlines who is a dentist. He adds that the issue around the unregulated practice is the primary responsibility of the Dental Council. In addition, there's an oral health unit within the ministry that relates to the council. As a result, the minister admits that violators are going unchecked.
It's really an enforcement issue now. So one of the things that needs to happen is that there needs to be closer collaboration between the enforcement authority and the council itself. If persons are not registered to practice, and that's easily checked, and society raises that concern, then it's a matter of us ensuring that they don't operate by shutting them down, and they can be prosecuted also. So I think what we have now is a big enforcement challenge, and I think we need to work on that.
With that said, what is the ministry's role as an overarching government agency in preventing this dangerous yet trendy practice?
The first thing we need to do is to inform the public not to go to unregistered persons who are practicing this kind of trade, because it's dangerous. I mean, it could be life-threatening. So I think part of it, talking about it as we are now, is a very important kind of public education, and we could do more around that. But I think ultimately, again, the council and the law enforcement authorities have to work closer to enforce the law, and they must make an example for those who are breaching the rules. And the same for medicine, the same for any of the other trades and professions. So what I would do is try to establish greater collaboration, or certainly encourage that, and we do that from the ministry also.
To ensure the delivery of dental services of the highest professional standards, the Dental Council has mandated that, as is the case of dentists, all dental auxiliaries are required to obtain annual practicing certificates and complete the requisite continuing education credits. Still, fake dentists continue to drill deeper in our society. Risky procedures continue, and lives are left hanging in the balance. The dangers are real, and the consequences sometimes irreversible. However, many people continue to chase glamour, but is it a gamble worth taking? Romarda Lyons, TVJ News.
In other news,